Today we're making tartlets with strawberry, passion fruit, and ruby chocolate. Each tartlet starts with a crumbly lime Sablé Breton base, followed by a vibrant strawberry and passion fruit filling and a delicate whipped ruby chocolate ganache on top. The idea behind this dessert is to highlight the fruity notes of ruby chocolate and complement them with berries and tropical fruit. Sablé Breton is different from classic short crust pastry. It is especially tender and crumbly, with a rich buttery flavor. The base is slightly porous inside, and baking creates a thin, crisp crust on the outside. Sifting removes any lumps, and mixing the dry ingredients first helps distribute the almond flour and baking powder evenly throughout the dough. That's what gives the Sablé Breton an even, porous texture. The butter should have a pomade consistency, pliable but not too soft. When pressed, it should give easily while still holding its shape. It should remain matte and not spread. It's best to sift the powdered sugar so there are no lumps in the mixture. Mix only briefly, just until smooth and creamy. There's no need to whip the butter here. You don't want to incorporate any extra air into the Sablé Breton dough. The yolk should be at room temperature, about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. A cold yolk will chill the butter too quickly, and the mixture may lose its smooth, even consistency. Add it gradually to maintain the emulsion. From time to time, scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl, where unmixed patches often remain. Lime zest gives the base a fresh citrus aroma, makes the flavor more expressive, and ties the Sablé Breton to the fruit and berry filling. Once the dry ingredients are added, mix the dough only until there are no dry patches left. If you work it too long, the sablé will be denser and lose its signature tender, crumbly texture. The dough is very pliable, so it rolls out quickly between two sheets of parchment. Periodically peel back each sheet and lay it back over the dough to prevent creases. It's best to work quickly, before the butter has time to warm up and soften. Roll the dough out to about 1 centimeter thick and chill it right away. Let it chill for at least 3 hours, but 8 to 12 hours or overnight is even better. While the dough chills and firms up, let's make the filling. I really love the combination of strawberry and passion fruit. The strawberry flavor remains distinct, while the passion fruit adds brightness and a fresh tang. Together, they create a more complex, distinctive flavor that complements the fruity notes of ruby chocolate beautifully. Glucose syrup makes the filling smoother and more pliable. Once set, the filling remains softer and has a more pleasant mouthfeel. Mix the second half of the sugar with the pectin so it distributes evenly and doesn't clump when it goes into the fruit puree. Sprinkle the pectin into the warm puree while stirring constantly before the temperature rises above 40 degrees Celsius. Then bring the mixture almost to a boil and hold it there for about 1 minute so the pectin can fully activate. There's no need to cook it any longer, so the fresh flavor and aroma stay intact. Add the fresh strawberries at the very end so the pieces retain their shape and taste fresher. They add both flavor and texture to the filling. In a shallow container, the filling cools faster and more evenly. 3 to 4 hours in the refrigerator is enough for it to set, but you can also make it in advance and leave it until the next day. Once chilled, the dough becomes firm, making it easy to cut neat discs without deforming the edges. The perforated rings hold the dough in place during baking and help it rise more evenly. Bake the bases at 170 degrees Celsius. The baking time is about 18 to 22 minutes. The finished sablé should be evenly golden across the surface, and the edges should turn a deeper golden color. There shouldn't be any wet sheen left on top. If needed, while the base is still hot and pliable, you can make a small indentation in the center for the filling, but I don't really like this method. Pressing down compacts the delicate porous structure in the center, and the base itself can deform. You can re-roll the dough scraps, but ideally only once. Each time you re-roll the dough, you work and warm it further, so it may turn out denser after baking. It's important not to overbake the bases. Once they cool, they'll firm up a little more and develop their final crumbly texture. While the Sablé Breton is still hot, it's very fragile, so it's best to let it cool first, and only then remove the rings. Remove the rings with light twisting motions. If the base has stuck anywhere, you can carefully run a thin knife along the inside wall of the ring. Just look at how even and golden these bases are, with a thin, crisp crust. Once chilled, the filling becomes firm. Before assembling, gently work it with a spatula to restore its smooth, pliable consistency. Whipped ruby chocolate ganache gives the tartlet a delicate texture and fruity notes. I chose it specifically for this dessert because ruby chocolate naturally complements strawberry and passion fruit. At the same time, it tempers the intensity of the filling and brings the whole dessert into balance. Once whipped, the ganache needs to be used right away. I already have the full recipe for this ganache on my channel, and I'll leave the link in the video description. You can also try making these tartlets with whipped vanilla ganache. It will make the flavor softer and creamier, while allowing the filling to stand out even more. The result is different, but just as delicious and beautifully balanced. I also have a recipe for whipped vanilla ganache on my channel, and I'll leave the link in the video description. Fill the center generously. There should be enough filling for you to taste it clearly in every bite. Here, it's not just an accent, it's an essential part of the dessert's flavor. The fresh strawberry on top rounds out the flavor and completes the presentation of the tartlet. When you cut one open, you can clearly see all the textures: the crumbly Sablé Breton base, the juicy filling with pieces of strawberry, and the delicate ruby chocolate ganache. I really love this combination. The tartlets turned out tender, fresh, vibrant, and beautifully balanced. I hope you enjoy this combination as much as I did. Happy baking and stay inspired.